Hello and welcome to DevilsOwn Methanol Injection. Today, we will be presenting the new controller by DevilsOwn, the DVS4. The information will be split between 3 videos. This introduction, the menus, and installation. The DVS4 was created to be a complete standalone controller, be as versatile as possible, but still easy to use, configure, and pack in a multitude of features. At the heart of the system is the controller. It's manufactured using an aluminium case, custom end plates to accommodate the connectors, and surrounded in a matte label. If you look closely and examine our current product range, you will notice we use 2 different logos, one's black and the other is white. All white logos have built-in intelligence through processor control. The connections and details on the controller are as follows. P connector is the controller power feed, external switch, and auxiliary input. Next to the P connector is a small hole which shows an illuminated red LED when the controller is powered. Next is the boost nipple, which takes a 4mm hose. This links to an internal 4-bar map sensor. D is the display connector. On the other side of the controller is M1 and M2. These are the module harness connections. F is the connection to the internal failsafe relay. Finally, on the outside of the case is a list of all the connections and cable color codes, making it easy to identify cables and functionality without the need of the circuit diagram, ideal when trying to fault find out in the field. The display is used to show boost, duty cycle and diagnostics, modify configuration and system settings. The display has a simple dot matrix screen, a select mode save button, up and down button, a system on-off button, a status LED, and a speaker for button press, warnings, and save function feedback. It has a 1.5 meter cable and a magnetic mount for ease of fitting. The display is not required for continued operation after the system has been fully configured. However, the external on-off button must be connected on the P harness either by using a switch or just connected together. All the wiring harnesses have been manufactured to the highest standard to eliminate wiring and electrical faults, a common issue when it comes to methanol injection systems. The controller harness, P, has the controller ignition power and ground inputs, as well as a connection for an external on-off button and finally an auxiliary input which can be used for map sensor, airflow meter or throttle position sensor. The module full harness for M1 and M2 does the majority of the hard work. It has high current cables for battery and pump connection. An inbuilt 40-amp relay to control the high current. Solenoid, pulse solenoid and race valve connection. Failsafe pressure switch and pressure sensor connection. Tank level indicator either passive or active connection. The harness is 5 meters in length to allow a full install with no splicing. The Module 2 valve harness is available if you want to run another solenoid, pulse solenoid or race valve independently of Module 1. It has solenoid, pulse solenoid and race valve connection and only connection for the failsafe pressure switch. The harness is 5 meters in length to allow a full install with no splicing. Note you can run the full harness in Module 2, which will allow you to run 2 pumps, 2 tanks, with a different methanol mix if required, 2 level indicators and 2 failsafes. The controller contains its own inbuilt relay for the failsafe function. With it being a relay, you have the standard relay contacts, common, normally closed and normally open. A ground wire is also included in the harness if required. The relay contacts are then used to interrupt a car's performance by either limiting its operation to make boost or by another means to put the vehicle into limp mode and save the engine from any damage. Again, the harness is 5 meters in length. Many thanks for taking the time to listen to this brief overview. There will be more detailed information in the forthcoming videos as well as within the user manual. Please visit DevilsOwn UK for downloads and purchases.